everybody, and welcome back to my channel today. Today I have decided to do another hair tutorial. I put on my Instagram story on my beauty Instagram at beauty.by.angelina. A little while back I asked if people wanted me to do another makeup tutorial or a hair tutorial, and I got a little bit more saying makeup, so I did that already, and now I just decided because almost half the people said hair, then I would make one for hair as well. I'm really excited. I've done this look several times in my life for certain events, certain parties and things like that, and I don't do it very often because it does take a while. If you guys are like me and have long hair, or if you have, my dog is wearing a shirt. Sorry. If you're like me and you have long or heavy hair, or it's straight, or you can't get that volume, then this is perfect for you. All you're really gonna need is a curling iron. I know that there's ways to do this that's like no heat, and I have seen some of those videos on YouTube, but for me, I'm just gonna use this. It's the Zoe Professional. I got this at like Marshall's a while back. It came with 3 different sizes, and I've used it in a tutorial before, but this is the smallest one. Let me just show you what it looks like right now. Let me show me what it looks like right now. It looks like this right now, and it's about to look like this at the end of this. If you guys want to see how I create that, then keep watching this video. Let's get started. I usually use a comb to comb out my hair, but I just want it to kind of go faster, so I'm going to be using a brush. I know everybody like always wants what they don't have, so girls who have super curly hair are probably like, I wish my hair would be straight, you know? So I'm going to start by clipping almost all of it up. I'm just going to leave the bottom half of my hair. So we're doing sections. It's going to take me a while, man. We're doing sections so small because I want the curling iron to get as close to the root as possible, which means you're gonna have to grab the smallest section / pieces as you can. Sorry if my explanations suck. I know homecoming is quickly approaching for high school students, and I did a formal hairstyles tutorial, 10 formal easy hairstyles. I'll put that at the end of this video if you guys wanna watch it. I'm using the Redken Iron Shape 11. It's thermal holding spray basically. I'm not a huge fan of hairspray. I know a lot of people say like hairspray is great, whatever, but I kind of feel like with my hair, hairspray almost weighs it down. If I'm gonna use anything, it's gonna be something light like a Tresemme hairspray. Nothing that's like extreme hold or anything like that. I would just miss the curls after they're opened. So I'll go with something like this size. I'm gonna get as close to the root as possible. Start wanding it basically. Make sure that you're getting it really, really tight together so it's not making zigzag curls, but instead it's making like spiral. You want it to look like Shirley Temple curls until you open them. I don't even have to hold it that long because the sections are so small. And for those of you wondering, I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to like help you guys understand. For those of you wondering, I am going to be doing curls forward and backward, not just all backward or all forward, because I don't want them to overlap and connect. Stay in their own lane. So these curls are going to be forward. Hold it for like 10 seconds and then see? It's like the cutest little spiral curl. I'm going to show you guys a few pieces, and then I'm going to let it fast forward because I don't want you guys to be here all day with me. Well, I do if you want, but I don't think you guys want to be here all day with me. Also, most of these come with gloves. I'm not using mine, but don't do what I do. Ow! I just burned myself as I said that. 5, 4, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1. Let it go. And this is what they look like so far. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the bottom row going forward and backward, and then when they're all cooled off, I'll show you how I separate them. Ah! I do want to mention before I forget that I want to say my hair is probably about 34 inches long at its longest point, 34, 35 inches. And when I make these curls, this is how short they get. So for those of you who don't want the length of your hair to be taken away, this is obviously going to take some length away. So I would suggest getting some extensions if you are fearful of it making your hair look too short or too little girlish or whatever. I'm gonna give it about 3 minutes to cool off, and then I'm gonna separate them. So starting on this side, I'm going to take this piece back here and with my fingers, I'm just going to separate it. I'll probably separate each piece into like 3 different sections. And to the other side. If you guys have like a fear of frizziness, then you might not want to separate them too much, but for me, I don't really care. I'm not too specific about it. I'll be more like detailed with the rest of the hair that's on top. I'm going to lightly take this Tresemme hairspray and just dust it. Literally, that's all I'm gonna do. So I brought all the hair forward and I'm once again gonna spray it. Once again, taking a really small piece, separating it, and starting at the root, I'm gonna curl it. And this piece is a little bit thicker than the last ones that I was doing, so I'm gonna hold it for probably like 20 seconds. I wanna make sure that the heat goes through all of the strands and not just the bottom ones. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh. Okay, my hair looks like ramen noodles. Okay, I've now finished curling one more layer of hair. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, then I'm gonna let them out, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my head so you guys don't have to sit through that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get to the top part and how I style that. Okay, now that we finished that row, I'm not going to separate any of the pieces yet just because they're still warm, and now that we're getting closer to the top, those are the pieces that matter the most because you see them the most. The bottom pieces are important, but they're not as important. Ignore my roots, I need to get them done. Just gonna clip those pieces out of my way. And now that I'm working with this, I'm gonna part it where I desire. So guys, I know I look crazy. Out of every row, this is the most important row because you see it the most. So you're gonna wanna make these curls really, really tight. Since my bangs are on this side, I'm gonna start with this side and get it done. Really, really, really tiny sections. And I'll start backward. And I'm gonna curl this one forward. You need a lot of patience for this, just so you know. I'm gonna curl the next piece backward. So however you curl it doesn't really matter, as long as when you get to the front, you can style it like how you want, you know? And then this last piece, I'm gonna curl them forward. And this is gonna look super cute and like doll-like. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this side, and then when I get to about this much of my bangs, I'm going to show you guys how I style that, okay? Okay, so from here you guys have to decide if you want your curl with your bang, the one that frames your face mostly, to be facing this way, backward, or forward. But I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of like see what I decide to do today. For this piece right here, the very bottom one, I'm going to curl it forward. And this is gonna start that like riptide kind of look. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably very confused, but you're about to see in a second, so don't worry. That's how done my hair is. It holds itself. This curl next to it, going backward away from my face so that they don't all like intertwine. Notice I'm getting it really, really close to my head and the root so you can keep that volume. And technically I could do like 3 pieces with this. So I'm gonna start with this back piece. And this one, I'm going to have it facing the opposite direction, just because I feel like it's too high up on the top of my head for me to have it already coming forward, because what's gonna happen is the curl is gonna start facing downward, getting in my eyes, basically. I'm actually gonna do this one backward too, and that way the last piece will go forward. I'm like sweating. See, you can kind of just like also play with it and see what your taste is like. If you can't stand hair in your face, then you might not want to do any curls forward. You might want to do them all backward. I'm just gonna go with it. So once again, I'm curling it forward and when I separate it, it's all gonna be super voluminous. But we gotta make sure that it's cooled off so that the pieces are all settled how they're gonna be in whatever direction. Okay, letting this down, and I guess I'll start on this side because it's pretty cooled off. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna put my glove on for this because my fingers have natural oils that are gonna mess up the hair. So I'd rather it be like a fabric or like a comb or something like that. See how much it like blows up? It's so cute. It's all preference. Some people will put a headband in or put it up in like a bun so pieces are hanging down. It's just like super stringy and ramen noodly. Sometimes I'll add some dry shampoo just to kind of make it poof up a little bit more. You can put it up, you can put it half up, half down. It's such a cute look. I really wish that I had hair like this naturally. I think it's so adorable when girls have it. Thank you all so much for watching my video today. If you liked it, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and let me know in the comments what you think, or if you guys have ever tried something like this. I know that there's ways to do this with like the pencils and different ways to tie up your hair and stuff and let it sit overnight. So if your hair is super damaged and you don't want to use the iron, I know there's some videos out there that show you how to do it without any heat, and that's fine. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you all if you voted for me to do a hair tutorial on my beauty Instagram. If you're not following that, go and follow it now, and my personal Instagram and everything is in the description box. As always, make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel because I'm so close to 1,000. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry guys, my camera just died. I had to switch it. I looked today and I want to say it was at like 993 or something like that. So we're very, very close. If you guys are not subscribed, join the family and comment your thoughts below on this look. I feel so like 80s. I love it. I'm like, now I need to go out and do something fun, right? I just want to say thank you for watching and God bless.